and keep pressing. He said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But at all times, press on. And so I just stopped by to let you know that we're going to press on. Press on for you. Press on for the union. Press on for everyday Americans. Press on for civil service. Press on for collective bargaining. Press on for our democracy. Press on.
All right. Come on. Don't let us have another round of applause. Oh, press on. All right. Now, brothers and sisters, it is my distinct honor to present our next speaker, Steny Hoyer of Maryland's 5th District, who has been to more legislative conferences and rallies than most of us can boast. Former House Majority and dedicated leader for working people, please welcome my Congressman, Steny Hoyer, and my friend.
Why am I speaking after Hakeem Jeffries? That's what I want to know. The 5th District is in the House. The 5th District is in the Senate. The 5th District is standing before me. It is cold out here. But they need to know, no matter how cold it gets, how wet it gets, how troubling it gets, we're going to be here. Because we believe in the American people. We believe in the laws of our country. We believe in the Constitution of our country. And we know they cannot do what they're trying to do.
No!
Hear me now. Some years ago, a man stood in front of the White House, and he said, I want you to go up to Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
I want you to stop the steal.
Yeah.
And I want you to fight like hell.
Yeah.
And they did so violently.
Yes, sir.
Illegally. Criminally. And now, we're having a stealth fighting like hell. And they want to make sure that you're gone. But the problem with your being gone, if you're gone, America is going to be gone. We need to raise every sign. We need to raise every voice. We need to raise hell. We need to make sure that we won't take it, and we are not going back.
No!
We're not going back to a civil service that was filled with political hacks.
No!
Who cared about their own interests, not America's interests,
All right, sir.
not the interests of Americans.
Yeah.
You do that work every day. We talk up here, and we send paper out. We send, but frankly, we don't get the work done.
All right, sir.
We don't tend to the people in the hospital.
That's right.
We don't tend to the people who have a fire.
Yeah.
We don't tend to people are breaking in their homes and they need us to come. You do that. You make a difference every day in the lives of every American. And that's why you're out here. That's why my fellow members are out here in the cold. Because we're not too cold to fight back. We're not too cold to take a walk somewhere. We're not too cold not to know what's being done to America and Americans, not just to you, but to Americans that you serve every day of your working days. Hakeem Jeffries speaks for all of us.
Yes, sir.
We're not putting up with this. You remember the name Don Devine?
Yeah.
That was patty cake compared to Russell Vogt
Yeah, yes, sir.
Russell vote who wants you to be seen as villains.
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 Yeah.
Villains.
No.
My friends, you're not villains, you're heroes for America. You do what people need being done so that their lives are better. That's what you are. Heroes for America. You keep on keeping on, and I will tell you, every member who speaks here is going to keep on keeping on with you. With you, and by the way, if you haven't paid your dues, if you haven't joined up, by the way, if you're listening, you pay your dues, you join up, and you have your voices heard. I had a good speech here. You would have loved it.
Yeah. We love what we heard.
These are the times that try men's souls.
Yeah.
The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this hour shrink from the service of their country.
Yes, sir.
But they who stand it now
Yeah.
deserve the praise of men and women and our country. God bless you. Go do the job that America wants you to do. We're going to fight and we're going to win. 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 Go get them.
Okay, brothers and sisters, listen. Next, we have Representative Amelia Sykes, and we're going to ask her to come at this time and deliver words for us, okay? And we're going to try to get through this. We have about 30. We have a good problem. We have about 30 representatives that want to speak to you all today. So we're going to try to speed through this, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, President Kelly. Now, it's always bad when you have to be the one after he comes up and tell you got to be short. But I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to follow directions here. How y'all doing today? I'm sure you wish you didn't have to be out in the cold, but I'm from Ohio, so this is like springtime weather. So this is good. We can stay here all day if we have to. Good afternoon. My name is Amelia Sykes, and I'm proud to represent Ohio's 13th Congressional District in Northeast Ohio, representing the cities of Akron and Canton and everywhere in between. And as a proud member of the Congressional Labor Caucus and a longtime supporter of the nearly 6,000 federal employees who go to work every single day in Ohio's 13th District, it is an honor to be with you and support you and stand by you while the Trump administration attempts to belittle you and your work. So since taking office, President Trump, Elon Musk, and the rest of his administration have been reckless, trying to intimidate federal employees in Washington and across the country. And it's no problem if we want to see a change, but you got to at least do it legally, right? So they're doing this under efficiency in the federal government, but they're creating chaos, confusion, consternation, all to keep folks from working in the civil service. And we're not into that. We're not going to do this. I know AFGE organized this rally, but I know there's union members from all over. Let me hear where you're from. I'm not sure I can hear what union you're from. All right, I hear some Ohioans up here. So I know that we are all familiar with the business practices of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and we know they're no friend to labor. And what they would like people to believe is that federal workers are a bunch of unelected bureaucrats with swanky consultant jobs lined up for them. But that's what they do. And some people will call that projection. We know that more than 85% of the federal workforce operates outside of Washington, D.C. and are in communities all across this country. And these are your neighbors. They're your friends. They attend your Bible study. They lead the PTA at your school. They're leading the bake sale. They are your friends, your neighbors, your family. They are Americans. You are Americans. Federal workers are doctors and nurses at the VA hospital. They process Social Security checks for seniors. Your TSA agents and air traffic controllers that keep us safe. Thank you. And you keep our food safe to eat and our water safe to drink. And It was no more clear to me how important federal workers are when 2 years ago when I took office and there was a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. And I was dispatched to East Palestine. I don't even represent East Palestine, but it was important enough for me to be there. And I met with people from the EPA who were tired, who were dirty, who were exhausted, but they still had a smile on their face because they knew that the work that they were doing was going to make sure the people in East Palestine, Ohio would have clean air, clean water, and monitoring. And so when I think about the NTSB employees, the EPA who have been there for months and continue to be there, that's why I'm standing here. That's why I'm fighting. And that's why I'm not going to let Elon Musk, Donald Trump, or anyone else tell you that you don't have good jobs and you aren't taking care of the American public. So in Congress, we're standing with you. We've got bills, we got legislation, we got letters, but most importantly, we have your hearts in your stories with us. And we are telling them everywhere we go. And if I want to do one thing for you, because I know he only gave me a minute, this is a magic minute, and I go to Baptist church, so, you know, we got to take a little bit of time. But I need y'all to do something for me. If you don't already have your phone out, take your phone out. And take a picture of yourself and whoever is next to you, because what people like to see and like to believe is that federal employees are not real people. I see a lot of people right here in front of me. And so make sure you take a picture of yourself and your neighbor. You post it to your social media and you let people know this is what hard work looks like. This is what America's look like. And this is what it looks like to fight back against Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I go to Baptist church too. Thank you. All right. Y'all fired up? All right. Listen, next we have Representative April McLean Delaney. She's here with us, and I'm proud to know that we put forces on the ground to make sure she was elected. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
And thank you. I am so thrilled to be here. But you know why I'm here? I'm here because it's right. You're working for America. I love to see government workers work for America.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, and we sit there. You're veterans. You're prior. You sit here every day and help our country. So I represent the great district, 6th District of Maryland. I represent 35,000 government workers, civil servants who show up every day, but you know, I'm here to have your back. But I just want to say a few things. You know, our courts are kind of giving us a little bit of a reprieve right now, and I hope that they stand firm and stand up for our workers, because our civil servants are dedicated, they are experienced, and they care about America. But it's not just the courts, it's the courts of public opinion. And so we have to be out there giving our neighbors and telling them to step forward. So over the last few weeks, the Trump administration and Elon Musk, with his data collecting, has attacked our federal workers, the same ones who get up every day. But I'll tell you, I'm going to fight for the same scientists who work to cure science and cancer at NIH. The same firefighters training the next generation to keep our communications safe at our National Fire Academy. The same legal experts protecting Americans from fraud. The same engineers rebuilding our roads and bridges for our families to drive on. And the same researchers ensuring our farmers have the resources they need to feed families and make it to the next planting season. So our country is better off for the work of these agencies and our workers, not in spite of them. And to the federal workers here today, and there's many of us here, we in Congress have your back. We're going to be there. And I'm going to fight like hell to make sure that you all stay where you need to be. And I even have people across in my native state of Idaho and Utah in the Park Service who are being told to take that fork in the road. And I said that fork is dressed up like a knife. So, yep. So what we need to do not back down and stay fighting. I'm going to bring up Angela Alsobrooks, who's speaking after me. But we are having a tele town hall tonight at 5:30. And so you can, and we're going to talk, Dan Horowitz is going to be talking about workers' rights, but we're also going to just talking about what this means for federal workers. So if you want to join our town hall or ones across America, do it. But make sure to know that we care and that you all, solidarity equals strength, dignity, fairness, respect. I love that. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, brothers and sisters. We have an amazing new U.S. Senator this year. My senator, proud to welcome Senator Angela Alsabrook to the stage. Great Senator of Maryland. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Well, first to President Kelly, want to thank you so much. This is a bad, bad man right here. Can we hear it for President Kelly? To all of my friends in AFGE, let me hear you make some noise. To my friends in labor, let me hear you make some noise. And I know there absolutely must be some super bad Marylanders who are in the house today. If you're here, let me hear some noise. Let me just say that you represent the very best in all of us. You represent the best in all of us. Our civil servants, you have answered the call. The call not to serve a Republican government or a Democratic government. You were called to serve the American people in an American government. And for anyone who's wondering, these jobs are not Republican jobs or Democratic jobs. They're American jobs. They're American jobs. And you show up every day to make sure that the hard and important work is to be done. And I want anyone who's listening to hear me when I say you belong here, and we are not backing up, backing down, going away, none of it. The important work that you do ensures that the American people have what they deserve. These are people who have sown into our country. The veterans, like my uncle, who when he was sick deserved to get the care that he needed. When I think about the Social Security payments, these are promises that America made to our seniors who worked hard for those benefits. This is not a giveaway. These are hard-earned benefits, and you make sure that they get those benefits. You make sure that the American people get what they deserve. But be clear, an attack on you, the witch hunt, the really callous, heartless, horrible witch hunt that is occurring right now against our civil servants is not just an attack on you, it's an attack on the American people. The father who has to wonder how to get his child to Head Start in the morning, it's an attack on that individual. It's an attack on the people that you serve. And guess what? We will not stand for it. We're not backing up or backing down. And you know what? And ask yourself, what is this all about? All of us are clear what it's about. You know, if there really was a very serious conversation just about us making sure that we were experiencing some savings, yes, we could do that, right? But this is an unserious, and you know what it's about? It's about these billionaires making sure that they line their pockets, that they have the funding they need for their tax cuts. That's exactly what this is about. This is not about savings. You know what? This president promised us that he was going to care about bringing down the cost of groceries. He promised us that he was going to care about bringing down the cost of gas or health care or housing. Have you heard those things said yet? No. This is about his co-president, Elon Musk, and the billionaire boys and the way that they can expand their fortunes. That's what this is about. But let me tell you a couple of things. First of all, you know, we're going to stand tall, and we're going to win. And you know why? Because the moral arc of the universe is long, but what did they say? It bends toward justice. And in the words of, there's a woman, the baddest woman to have ever walked the streets of Maryland, Harriet Tubman, who told us very clearly what we should do in this moment. She said we must never stop. And you know what? It may be a long road, but I will be with you for every moment of it, every moment of it. And she said, you know what? If you hear the dogs barking, keep going. If you see a torch in the woods, keep going. No matter what, you must keep going. If you ever want a taste of freedom, she said, you have to keep going. Let's keep going. Keep holding on. God is with us. Thank you.
Bless you. Bless you. All right. Okay, brothers and sisters, at this time, we'd like to bring to the stage Representative Linda Sanchez, where'd you come, please? All right. Give her a hand as she comes.
Thank you so much. Brothers and sisters, good afternoon. I'm Congresswoman Linda Sanchez from the great state of California, and even my thin California blood could not keep me from coming outside today to stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters. Before I ran from Congress, I worked for the IBEW, and as a proud union member, I'll be damned if I'm going to let anybody step on my brothers and sisters. I am here to fight for you in Congress. Federal workers are the backbone of this country, and a couple of billionaires don't get to decide whether or not you have a job tomorrow. Let's be perfectly clear. President Trump and Elon Musk are breaking the law. It is that simple. They don't have the right to shut down agencies that were created by Congress or fire civil servants and replace them with Trump loyalists. I can tell you I've dealt with a lot of bullies in my life like President Trump and Elon Musk. They were born with silver spoons in their mouths, and they act like they own everything, including people. But just because they grew up spoiled and entitled doesn't mean that they are entitled to destroy our government or our democracy. They're not entitled to destroy the lives of federal workers and the millions of Americans who depend on you each and every day. The travelers at LAX who rely on TSA agents to keep the flights safe. The veterans who put their lives on the line and depend on the VA to get the benefits that they deserve. Parents who want to know that their kids' schools are properly funded and that their family's food is safe to eat. And our seniors who rely on Social Security checks showing up on time. Without federal workers, this country grinds to a halt. Sadly, that's exactly what these billionaire bros want to do. They want to create more chaos. Let's look at what they've already done. They've tried to bully workers off the job with illegal offers to quit. They've ignored signed contracts, and they've tried to bust unions. All the while so they can get richer off the lives of ordinary Americans who get poorer. The courts may be stepping in to block some of this nonsense, but we need to do more to protect our federal workers. Democrats are standing with you and using every tool at our disposal to fight back. And we won't stop until Elon Musk and his Doge cronies are kicked out of every federal agency. But it's not enough for just Democrats to be in the fight. It's time to find the few Republicans who claim to care about the rule of law to finally stand up to President Trump and Elon Musk. It's time to push back on the bullies. Are you guys ready to fight? Yeah. All right, LFG, let's effing go!
Yeah. Okay, brothers and sisters. We're going to continue to move here. Representative Van Hoy is here with us. And she's from Oregon, 4th District. But along with her is Representative Bobby Scott from VA, 3rd District. So let's give them a hand as they come.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Val Hoyle, proud 2nd generation American, 3rd generation union member, and my son continuing the tradition as a Teamster. So I'm here just to say thank you. Thank you for showing up every day in spite of the intimidation, in spite of the push to make you not show up. What you're doing is important. Thank you for standing up in the face of what they think will make you back down. And thank you for speaking up because your voice matters. They want you to think that you're alone. They want us to feel paralyzed. They want us to feel disheartened. But you are not alone because you're part of the mighty House of Labor, and the whole House of Labor is with you, along with the Labor Caucus and the Democrats over in that building, and we won't stop fighting for you. And with that, I am so proud to introduce my colleague, the ranking member of the House Education and Labor Committee, Bobby Schatz.
Thank you, Val. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Bobby Scott, as you indicated, ranking member of the Education and it's now Workforce, but next year will be the Education and Labor Committee. And I'm also the chief sponsor of the Protect the Right to Organize, the PRO Act. And we're here today to save civil service because we need to save civil service for our country. Now, civil service is providing expert service by people who know what they're doing, not by political hacks that want to replace you. And we need to make sure that we're focused on the right things. Now, it's already been pointed out, this administration is causing so much chaos and confusion that people have not noticed that the cost of eggs has gone up since the election. So don't forget that. Civil service has been around for about 150 years. We allow on your effective service to provide service to Americans, and we need you to continue that good work. Now, we need to make sure that we save civil service. We are winning in the courts. Yes. We're winning in the court of public opinion. Yes. And if you send us 3 Republican members of the House, we'll win in the House of Representatives. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I need to pause, if you will. I need a shout out to all of the other sister and brother unions out here. Okay? I know we have ASME out here, IFPET, CWA, CWA. Okay, USW. All right, any more? Okay. NTU, don't read, yeah. All right, and this is out here. Okay, we appreciate the brothers and sisters from our sister union. Thank you so much. But I also want to remind everybody, because of the tightness of time, we're on our lunch breaks. We need to make sure everybody stays to the 2 minutes, okay? So, now this is a good problem to have because we have so many representatives out here that want to come and speak to you, okay? But at this time, we have Representative Donald Norcroft, who is the co-chair of the Congressional Labor Caucus, along with him, Maxine Dexter of Oregon. So would you please come? Yeah. Thank you. Hey, hey. Yeah.
All right, how we doing?
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me diverge, give you some happy news. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. Go Birds!
There you go, baby.
That worked. Well, listen, on behalf of the Labor Caucus, we want to say we are with you. We have Liz Schuler out there from the AFL. All working people are with you. Yeah. So 10 years ago, from last month, I was a construction worker. I'm an electrician by trade. I work for the IBW. Yeah. So why does that matter? Atlantic City, we had a guy called Donald Trump. We fought with him for 10 years. I can tell you, you can't make ugly pretty. And I'll tell you, I'm from Jersey, so I look a little differently. I say, fuck Trump!
That's exactly right. There is absolutely no way I can follow that mic drop. I am Maxine Dexter. I'm a doctor from Oregon and a proud former UFCW member where I got my start. I am proud to be part of this labor family and so grateful for the strong position you all are taking, holding the line, protecting working families. I've been told I have 30 seconds, so I am going to tell you that we do have to, I don't swear in public very well, but we have to fuck Trump.
children that I just did that. And then we're going to pass, probably not, but I have got the Stop Musk Act, which is my first bill. I introduced it last week because we have to protect federal employees from retaliation for preventing, resisting, and circumventing Elon Musk's unlawful actions. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to stand with my union brothers and sisters every step of the way. We're going to fight for public servants, and we're going to get the majority in 26. Thank you all.
Thank you. Hey, read that, okay? That's for you. Okay? All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. She said fork Trump. I said fork, F-O-R-K. Let me hear you say it. F-O-R-K. Listen. Come on, Eric. I'm kind of like the sister. I have a problem swearing too, right? But, I can say fork. But listen, we are so honored today to have Reverend Dr. William Barber, co-chair of the Poor People Campaign and founder of More Mondays in his home state, my friend, my brother, Dr. Barber.
Damn right. Anyway, that's a biblical word. Now I want to talk to y'all. They are afraid of you. Trump and Musk and the oligarchs they work for, they are scared of your power. But they are betting that you will be afraid of them. So afraid that you will accept a buyout or comply in advance with their assertion of absolute power. But we know a president is not a king unless we bow. A dictator is not a dictator unless we bow. Our knees, your knees are not made for bowing to power-drunk neo-fascists. We bow only to God. To everybody else, we stand and speak truth to power. We stand tall. When they attack workers, we stand tall because whenever wannabe dictators have tried to take over throughout history, they always start with workers. Hear me now. They always start with government workers who are committed to a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And they know as long as workers stay together and fight, haters can't win. This is why workers are not bowing down. Bowing down is not in our DNA. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, my knees don't bow like that. They're fighting so hard because they're scared. They're doing executive orders because they know they can't get it through the Congress. Stand for truth. Now, workers can do this. We can protest. We can put together lawsuits. We can sit in. We can pray in. If they arrest us, so be it. Because we love justice, we can go to the DOJ office and have a SITIN. And if you workers can't do it, then preachers ought to lead it. Because if a preacher ain't with the workers, he ain't worth for. Well, you know what I'm saying. Stand. Because somewhere I read we got the right to free speech. And the right to assemble. And the right to protest. Stand. Because I read life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is what we fight for. Stand. Until we let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. Stand. Stand. Because if you hunger and thirst after righteousness, you shall be filled. Here's my last word. Hook up with your neighbor. Hook up with your neighbor. And say, neighbor, you can't bow. I can't bow. This ain't the time to bow. This is the time to stand. To stand. To stand. To stand. To stand.
Yeah. Say stand. 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 That's what we're going to do. We're going to stand. All right. Oh, boy. Next we have Representative Mark Pocan, who is the co-chair of the Congressional Labor Caucus. Along with him, Representative Sarah Alfred, here from Maryland. Let him come to the stage. Good to see you again. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the...
Hey, I just want to correct what a couple of my colleagues said. They used that word in front of Donald Trump's name. What they meant to say, fuck Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Right? Okay. There's two of them, right? I mean, after all, Elon Musk spent $277 million to buy Donald Trump's ass and put it in the White House, right? So the two words you should be hearing from your federal government are thank you. Thank you to all the federal workers who do so much for the people who live in my district each and every single day. And instead, they're going around attacking you and the services that you're providing and the help that that means for people across the country. And all of these attacks are coming right out of Project 2025. An unelected billionaire like Elon Musk has been bulldozing through the federal workforce, demanding the firing of hundreds of thousands of employees, and your only fireable offense is trying to serve the American people. Last week, my office got over 4,000 constituent calls about what's happening right now here in Washington. And people are angry, and they're frightened, and they want to make sure that the services they get that you are helping provide from the federal government still happen. But this is all about the Republicans' Holy Grail. And that Holy Grail is a tax break for the wealthiest in this country. It's a tax break for Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and anyone who belongs to Mar-a-Lago. That's why they're attacking you all as federal workers. That's why they're looking at cutting up to 2,600 lines across the federal budget. That's why they're putting untargeted tariffs on goods to look good on paper, like they're raising money all to pay for their tax cuts. Well, I have two more words for Donald Trump. Hell no. Look, last week, I introduced a bill called the Looting of Our Nation by Mitigating Unethical State Kleptocracy Act. If you want a little help, that's called the Elon Musk Act. And Elon Musk right now has had $20 billion of federal contracts while he's going around and turning on and off the levers of federal spending. Well, members of Congress can't have a federal contract. Federal employees can't have a federal contract. Elon Musk shouldn't have a federal contract, and we're going to take those away. So I just want to say thank you for all you do. Thank you for being out here today. We have your back. America has your back, and we're going to get this done. And Elon Musk, two more words, you're fired.
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Elfreth, and I am proud to serve the 3rd Congressional District of the great state of Maryland. And I am here on behalf of 44,000 federal employees who call the 3rd District home. I am here as a proud member of the Labor Caucus, and I am here as the proud daughter of 2 civil servants who might be watching at home, and so I am not going to cuss this morning. But I'm here to just share 3 quick things. Thank you. Thank you for your years, your decades, your careers worth of service to this nation, and I am sorry you're not hearing that from the White House. But House Democrats and Senate Democrats have your back. We are grateful for you. We are with you. We are sponsoring and co-sponsoring so many bills, but we cannot move those bills unless 3 of our colleagues come along with us. And so my last message to you is we need you. We need you to show up like this. We need you to show up in the halls of Congress. We need you to show up in district offices across this country. Because I've gotten thousands of phone calls from my constituents, but you know what? Not all my House Republican colleagues have. And so we need you. We need you to show up with your power, with your grace, with your dignity. We need you to show up and say that you do not sign a loyalty oath to a president. You serve the American people and the Constitution. So thank you for being here, and please do not give up this fight.
Okay. Listen, we are so honored today to have with us Senator Chris Van Hollen. You know, we need to welcome him back, okay? He's been with us. He's been a friend. And along with him, we have our senator from Hawaii, Senator Brian Schatz. So let's bring them to the stage right now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Are there any Marylanders in the house?
All right, yeah.
Thank all of you from Maryland and people who work for Americans in every part of this country. Thank you to the patriotic Americans who are gathered here and serve the American people every day. And thank you to AFGE and NTU and all those who represent all of the working people in the federal government who work on behalf of the American people. Let's give it up for all of you. Now, I saw that fork in the road memo. How many of you saw that scam memo? Well, we are in a fork in the road in this country. One fork is to allow Elon Musk to continue his illegal raid on federal agencies. Are we going to take that path? No! The other fork in the road is to shut down the Elon Musk illegal operation. Are we going to take that fork? No! So here's where we are.
All right.
Federal employees serve our veterans, people who served our country here at home and around the world, in veterans hospitals. Federal employees help deliver Social Security checks that American people earned. That's why we were just yesterday, some of us at the Social Security Administration in Baltimore, saying, Elon Musk, keep your hands off our Social Security. And that's also why many of us were at the Treasury Department a few days ago, as Elon Musk and his cronies were rummaging through all of your personal sensitive information to say, Elon Musk, keep your hands off of our personal information. Now, we need to make something very clear. This has nothing to do with making the government more efficient. This is the most corrupt bargain in American history. Elon Musk spends over $280 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump hands Elon Musk the keys to federal agencies. Are we going to take those keys back? So if you wanted to make the government more efficient, and all of you know this, you don't start by firing the inspector generals, do you? Because the inspector generals are there to try to find waste and fraud and abuse, right? So if you wanted to undertake a corrupt enterprise, the first thing you do is get rid of the inspector generals. That's what they're doing. What's your step two? Your step two is to replace merit-based civil servants with political cronies. That's what Schedule F is all about. It may sound innocuous, it may sound like it doesn't mean much, but this is part two of their effort to install political cronies who are getting hired based on who they know, not all of you, the merit-based federal workers who get hired based on their experience and their knowledge and what they know. So we cannot allow this corrupt bargain to continue. We need to shut it down, because at the end of the day, it is all about Elon Musk taking over the levers of government so he and Donald Trump can serve the billionaires of America and not the people of America, and serve those billionaires at the expense of everybody else in America. So we cannot let this happen. We are fighting it in the courts, we're fighting it in Congress, and we are fighting it all over this country. Thank you for being here. We're at a fork in the road, and we need to take the fork that says, shut down the Elon Musk illegal operation. Thank all of you for being part of it. And now, a good brother, a co-fighter in this effort, our friend Brian Schatz, Senator from Hawaii.
I have to say I've been to this rally a number of years in a row, and this is maybe 4 or 5 times as big as it has ever been. We are all... And there's a recognition, not just AFGE, but everyone in the labor movement, everybody who cares about public service, who cares about the American system of government, is saying enough is enough, and an injury to one is an injury to all. Now, I just have one simple point. Reverend Barber made it, but it is worth repeating. They are counting on this sense of inevitability, of being all-powerful, of they can wave away laws that they find inconvenient to them. They are counting on all of us in the legislative branch, in the judicial branch, and out on the streets just giving up. But we cannot give up. And one of the things I just want to say to you, and I know how hard it is, everybody understands we've got family members, we've got friends, we've got coworkers in the federal system who are terrified about what's happening. If you are able, stand up. If you are able, I want you to decline to enforce an illegal instruction. If you are able and the facts support the case, sign up in one of those whistleblower portals that the United States Senate Democrats have put up. We are not powerless. We are out of power, but we are not powerless. That's right. And it may not be right away, but we're going to win this damn thing.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, sir. I'm great. Always good to see you. All right. Thank you. All right. All right. Listen, I need to start this over because I need to recognize all of the unions out here today. Okay? First of all, AFA, flight attendants. Ask me. All of us, AFL-CIO, APWU, Blue Green Alliance, CLUW, CWA, IBEW, ILPTE, IUPAT, Job for Justice, Machinists, SEIU, Machinists, NAFI, NNU, NTEU, Union of Concerned Scientists, Unite Here, USW, all right, IVEC, all right, thank you all for showing up. Now, somebody said an AFGE. Oh, I love it. I love that sound, all right? Okay, listen, now we are going to hear from Elisa McBride, who is representing Lee Sanders and the Ashman machine, the green machine. Also, along with her is going to be NTU President Doreen Greenwald, ILPET, Matt Briggs, and NIFI President Randy Irwin, my friend. All right? Thank you. All right.
Union family, let me hear if you are ready to take a stand for our communities, for our co-workers, for our country. I am representing 1.4 million proud AFSCME members, including thousands of federal workers. We're the Department of Justice, we're USDA, we're FAA, we're Library of Congress, and across this country, our communities rely on union members in the public service, starting with federal workers. And together, we make sure our neighbors have unemployment insurance and food assistance and health care and Social Security, and we are here to stand up for those services. Because if Elon Musk and the billionaires get their way,
more Americans are going to get sick. Yes. They're going to sink into poverty. Yes. Their highways and bridges are going to crumble, and more workers will be in harm's way because federal workers prevent death and disease and disaster. It's your work that keeps our community strong, and that's why we have a message. When you mess with any of us, you mess with all of us. So we have got to get organized. We have got to ask people to join us in our labor movement, the only force that can stand against these 21st century robber barons. We've got to tell our elected officials, especially the Republicans, about the impact of what we do, and we have got to stick together. Because when you mess with any of us, you mess with all of us.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Hey, AFGE in the house. Hey. So IFPTE is in the house too. Where's IFPTE? There we go. Hey, brothers and sisters, I'll be real quick. I think we have 30 seconds. But I'll tell you, Musk and Trump, they're despicable human beings. They're shameful. They're disrespectful. They're assholes. All of the above. But you know what? You know what's worse? What's worse is a Congress that's run by the Republicans. They run this whole damn thing here, all of them, and they're doing nothing. They're letting these two billionaires take over our democracy and run a coup on us. We're not going to allow it. We're not going to allow it. Stand up, fight back.
Hey, everybody. I'm Randy Irwin with NEFI. Proud to be standing here with AFGE and all the other unions, machinists, ASME, NTU, IFPTE, you name it. Thank you all for being here. The energy is incredible. We got an important job to do, setting the record straight. People do not understand the incredible work that federal employees do every single day in this country. Are you going to let these people lie about the work you do? Are you going to let these jerks kill this workforce that does so much? We can't allow that. So get up there and set the record straight. Tell them how you care for veterans. Tell them how the military gets things done because of the work done here. Okay? Thank you very much. Thanks for all you do every day. Appreciate it.
Come on, Doreen. All right.
Hello, I'm Doreen Greenwald. I'm the president of National Treasury Employees Union. We are here in solidarity with AFGE and all the other unions here. When federal employees are under attack, that is a warning sign for the country. Because you work hard for the American people. Do not let them lie about you. We must come together, and not just the unions, but every family and friend that we have that knows the important work that you do. The American people rely on us. They want us to stand up for them, and that means getting to work. Standing here today is the start. It is not the finish. We must stand up, and not just at rallies. Get on the phones. Get your family members on the phones. Get your neighbors on the phones. If they aren't answering, if they're not hearing from us, we're not doing our jobs. In America, we do our jobs. So I'm with you. Let us all stand together in solidarity and fight for the country we believe in, the country we took an oath to. And let's do our jobs and make sure those who aren't listening pay real close attention, because we have a message for them. If you don't stand with the workers of America, you're going to be ousted. Let's go!
Thank you. They want to take a picture with you. Okay, brothers and sisters. Listen, we're trying to get things done here, but now I'm so honored to introduce Representative Jan Sikowski of Illinois 9th District. Along with her, Congresswoman Jennifer McClellan and Representative Barbara Boyle, Brandon Boyle, and Mike Sherrill of New Jersey. Okay, all right, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, my brothers and sisters, I am so happy to be with you. I am not only a member of Congress, but more importantly today, I have my union, Workers United. I have to put them on the list here. That's me. You know, I've heard a lot of things said about Donald Trump and Musk, but I want to tell you, we can win. We can win. You know, you have done all the work. He has lied and taken advantage of every person in this country except for the wealthiest people in the world. We are going to be fighting all the way, and I want to tell you, I am so proud and happy. I'm going to be at every single one of these demonstrations with you, with every group that's fighting. And we can do this. I want to tell you, you are the ones that make the government work. You are the government. You are the people make things happen. And we are going to win if we have our faith, if we have our strength, and we are going to beat. I was going to say fuck, but no, we're not. No, I'm not going to say that. No, we are going to beat, and we're going to pull him down. So, brothers and sisters, let's just stay brave, strong, and we are going to win.
Listen, I'm Jennifer McClellan. I represent Virginia's 4th District. Virginia, the Commonwealth is home to 140,000 civilian employees, and I am here to say I've got your back. I am here to say thank you, and I'm going to leave somebody out, but I don't want to be here all day. I want to thank you for keeping our airlines safe. I want to thank you for taking care of our veterans. I want to thank you for taking care of cancer patients. I want to thank you for protecting our streets. I want to thank you for everything you do every single day. But I got a bone to pick. We've been calling out Donald Trump. We've been calling out Elon Musk. And granted, I've only been here for about 20 minutes, but we haven't called out the architect of this whole mess, Russell Vought, who said he wanted to put you in trauma, who said he wanted you to be the villain, who said that he wanted you to wake up and not want to go to work. Well, I have news for Russell Vought. We are going to work whether you like it or not, because we took an oath to the Constitution of the United States. We did not take an oath to Donald Trump or you, and we are not going to let you take over our government by putting your minions in place who will roll over and do whatever Donald Trump says. We serve the American people. Do not quit, and we won't quit on you. Thank you.
I'm Brendan Boyle from Philadelphia. Is Philly in the house? And you know I'm bringing up that, yes, I'm from the home of the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. My good colleague and friend Mikey Sherrill is from North Jersey. Right now she's regretting standing so close to me on the stage, but hey, look, I have to say, the great Super Bowl run was actually a welcome distraction for me and all of us in Philly from the sort of bullshit that's going on right now in the Trump administration. The richest guy in the world, worth over $400 billion, he realizes that he doesn't want regular working people turning on him, so he wants to make all of you the enemy. We are not going to let it happen. You are good, hardworking public servants doing the public's work, and we are here to defend you from that demagogue who wants to destroy you. So look, this energy, I can see it, it's real, it's heartfelt. We have gotten more calls the last couple weeks than we ever have before, and that's great. But we want to make sure that energy is directed to where it can be most effective in order to win. The people who have spoken to you on stage, Jan and Jennifer and Mikey and my other colleagues, we're with you 100%. So people calling my office, oh, they feel good after they're reassured. But you know what would be better? Call House Republicans whose votes we need to join with us to do the right thing. Here's the good news. Unlike 8 years ago, when the pro-labor majority was 47 seats down, we only need 2 House Republicans to join us to stop this madness. Just 2 out of 218. You know, election time in my area and other areas, when you hear certain Republican members on TV talking about, you know, I'm very bipartisan. I'm not anti-labor. I love labor. Some of my best friends are union members. Here's a chance for them to show it. Stand up for the men and women who are working for this country. Stand up for all of you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Hey guys, I am Mikey Sherrill. I am from the great state of New Jersey. I am also the proud granddaughter of a union member and a World War II veteran, and I am a veteran of the United States Navy. So I love all my brothers and sisters in labor, but I kind of like the blue and gold. I kind of like the blue and gold. And I am here standing up for the 22,000 federal workers in New Jersey who do everything from provide Social Security checks to help us get our checks to veterans. And I got to tell you, as a World War II veteran and a UAW member, my grandpa would be rolling over in his grave right now at what is going on in this country. And you know what he would say? He'd say, fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And that's what we are going to do. That's why we're here today. And we are not going to stop until we win, until we're successful. So thank you all for coming out today and making sure that our voices are heard, because we are stronger when we unite and when we bring the fight to the people and make sure we are here having our voices heard. So thank you all, guys. One more time. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Thank you.
All right. Listen, I failed to recognize our Union Veteran Council. Will Attic, I don't know if Will's still here or not. Okay, but listen, give them a round of applause. All right. All to represent all of our veterans, okay? But now, brothers and sisters, I am so elated to introduce this sister, the president, my president, your president of the amazing AFL-CIO, my sister, Liz Schuler. All right.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Are there any workers in the house? I am so honored to be here, and thank you so much, President Kelly, and I'm so honored to be here with our union leaders, our allies, our community, all standing up together. You are a federal worker if you're out there. Any federal workers out there? Yeah. Okay. You have been standing strong, not just these past 3 weeks, but I want you to know, you have 15 million working people standing up here with me right now, the AFL-CIO, standing strong with you from 63 different unions. And I just have to say, you hear a lot about Elon Musk. We've heard his name a lot, right? He's talking about efficiency and waste and fraud. And is it waste and fraud to make sure your Social Security check comes in on time? No. Is it the workers who spend their days and nights and weekends protecting us on our streets, our parks, our airports that are the problem? I didn't think so. Is it the nurses taking care of our veterans when they come home from their third tour that are the problem? Now, I just would say, if you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, if you're an independent, I don't care. If you're a dogless cat lady, or whatever, childless cat lady, like myself, you can agree. The real waste and fraud and abuse is the billions of dollars in handouts that we give people like Elon Musk. And the tax breaks that we give to the wealthiest corporations in America. The real waste and fraud is the $2 trillion that Donald Trump gave in tax cuts in 2017 to people who did not need them, that the working class paid for and are still paying for, and they're going to try to do it again. But we're not going to let that happen, because we are standing up right here, right now, because our federal workers matter. And the work they do matters. And they are not, I repeat, not going to take the power away from the working people in this country. And I could not be more proud as I look across this crowd at all of us standing together and standing strong. They try to make us resign, we show up right back to work. They try to distract us, we keep serving our communities. They send unelected billionaires to make decisions about our lives, our jobs, our communities. We fight right back. So we're going to do what the labor movement does best, aren't we? We're going to mobilize. We're going to rise up. We're going to fight. Are you ready? Let's go to work. Thank you.
All right. Listen, y'all feel all right? Okay, now I am honored today to have with us my sister, Melanie Campbell, who is President and CEO of the National Coalition of Black Civic Participation. My sister, Melanie Campbell. All right.
Repeat after me. When we fight, when we fight, Thank you, AFG. Give yourself, touch your neighbor. Touch your neighbor. Say, neighbor, we're not going to be erased. Neighbor, we're not going back. The federal government belongs to the American people. You are the American people. We are the American people. We're going to tell Congress, those Republicans in Congress, to do their jobs. Or we will fire you in 2026. So we're going to fire them. You fired up and ready to go? I know I've gone my 30 seconds. But I know that the God I serve, He's not pleased. He's not missing any of this. My brother say, I am my brother's keeper. So I'm going to say that. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. We are the American people, and we are going to fight back, send those suckers back home in 2026. Peace and power.
Hey, all right. We're moving along. Okay, now we have Representative Maxwell Frost. We look to the future of labor. For those who stand up for labor, Congressman Maxwell Frost of Florida, 10th District. Please come. All right, brother. Appreciate you.
When I say union, you say power. Union. Power. Union. What's disgusting? What's disgusting? What's disgusting? How we feeling today, everybody? Well, I am so proud to be here. I'm Congressman Maxwell Frost from the great and beautiful state of Florida. I'm also proud to be the youngest member of the United States Congress. which means I got time. Listen, many of y'all have seen over the past week that we've been pulling up to these federal buildings. We've been pulling up saying, you can't touch these federal civil servants who have been fighting for our constituents. I want to tell some of my Republican colleagues, if you hate these federal bureaucrats and civil servants so much, when your constituents reach out to your office and need help with the Social Security Administration, when you need help with USCIS, when you need help with the IRS, don't call them. Don't call the agency. Try to handle it by yourself. You'll get nowhere without our federal workers. All right? You'll get nowhere. I also challenge my colleagues on something else. For so long, they've come out and they're attacking telework. I tell them, have you ever taken an interview in your car? Have you ever done an interview at home? I had a poster board full of screenshots of people doing telework. So they believe in rules for thee, but not for me. Bullshit. Bullshit. That is why we're here to fight. Because let me tell y'all something. This is how special the work you do is. When we fight with and for you, we're actually fighting with and for America. We're fighting with and for this country. We can't allow this unelected billionaire to come in and to eviscerate the things we fought so hard to get. This isn't about protecting the system. It's about protecting the programs. It's about protecting the people who make this government work. So I just want to thank you all so much for the work you've done on behalf of my constituents in Florida's 10th Congressional District, because I know that we can't operate without you. So thank you all. And what's disgusting? Union. Power. Union. 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 God bless you all. Thank you so much.
All right. Listen, I need to give a shout out to IATSE, the union that's providing our stage production today. Give them a round of applause. Okay, next up is our brother, Kendrick Roberson, that joined the AFGE leadership at the last national convention. Let's welcome him, our MVP of Women's and Fair Practices, Brother Kendrick Roberson. All right.
Who are we?
AFGE.
Who are we?
AFGE.
My name is Dr. Kenny Roberson, and I am the National Vice President of AFGE, the union that continues to hold the line for America. This administration maintains that they're going to boost efficiency, but they are doing the most inefficient things imaginable. And I'm not just saying that quite literally. The most inefficient thing you could possibly do is take American taxpayer dollars and pay people not to work. That's what that fork in the road email is. And AFGE is in the courts right now telling this administration and Elon Musk to get the fork up out of here. Right? We as the American people must stop this. But before we can have a revolution, we must have a revelation. And that means the people must be educated on what it is that we do. And the intentional miseducation of the American public about the services that the government provides is how we got this administration in the first place. Many have been kept in the dark so long that they are mistaking candlelight for sunlight. And they keep getting drawn in closer like moths to a flame, not realizing they are about to get burned. But let me tell you right now, we didn't show up in force like this just to stay here. We showed up here to fight back. We showed up here to fight back. And though it is true that we stand on the shoulders of giants, I'm telling you right now, in this moment, it is our obligation to become giants too. When people look back at this moment in history, they will not remember us as victims. They will remember us as victorious. They will not remember us as casualties. They will remember us as the cause for humanity. And when your grandkids ask, where were you when billionaires and oligarchs tried to take America, you will say, we were right here in the Capitol, taking it back inch by inch, brick by brick. They'll say that even though they might have tried, They could not triumph over us. We must be strong. We must be resilient. We must flex our people power. Let me hear you say power. Say power. Say power. Say power. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. We are fighting back. We are holding the line. And I thank you for everything that you do. Let's get it.
Bless you, brother. All right. Okay. All right. Listen, we are very honored today, and we're pleased to be joined by Congresswoman Yvette Clarke of New York's 9th District, Chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus. Please join us. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District, which is located in central and southwest Brooklyn. I also serve as the proud chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus, and I'm here today to say that we stand with you. Thank you to President Kelly, my colleagues, and our friends leading this critical movement in this moment, and all others gathered with us on this cold February day. It is great to be here with you all, though I wish it were not under these circumstances, such dire circumstances. We all know why we're here. We all know that Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their army of fools and followers are waging a war against the American people and the federal workforce. Their actions are as deliberate as they are despicable, and they will not rest. They will not sleep. They will not back down an inch until they have broken every law, every institution necessary to line their pockets. So let's be clear. The authoritarian creeps that are proliferating the White House are only fighting to make America weaker. They don't give a single damn about the people they hurt along the way. Don't fall for their propaganda about government efficiency. Don't let your families, friends, neighbors fall for it either. Not a single step this administration has taken has made our government more efficient. They've only made it worse. They will come to make it worse and make it less able to meet the needs of the American people until the government is no longer capable of helping the American people at all. Only the wealthy and the powerful. But remember this, whenever the dark forces of oppression and repression rise, it is the people who will make it fall. You will make them fall. You are America's finest physicians, most decorated veterans. You are the agents of TSA and officers of the law. You, who are the researchers and scientists who send Americans into space, and the civil servants who send Americans their Social Security. You, who are the members of the American Federation of Government Employees. No billionaire, no teenager, no tech bro, no unhinged, uncaring, unthinking thug in this administration can erase the rights you fought and battled and bled for. They will not erase you. They will not erase you. They will not erase us either. So to each and every one who is standing out here today, I want you to know that Brooklyn stands with you, that New York stands with you, that across this nation we are here for you, with you, and we're going to win this battle. The victory is yours. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely, my brother.
Good to see you again. All right.
That's right. Brooklyn's always in the house.
All right, brothers and sisters. Now, you know, I shouted out my brother earlier, but I want to give him an opportunity to come around and say a word. Brother Will Attic, who lead our Veteran Labor Council. How many veterans in this audience today? All right, Brother Will.
Right here, sir. Right here.
All right. God bless you, brother. All right.
How y'all doing? Are we fired up? My name's Will Attic. I'm the Executive Director of the Union Veterans Council and a proud combat infantry veteran. We have over 1 million veterans that work in the federal workforce that Elon Musk is calling lazy, calling bums, and trying to fire them. I want to say something. We saw how many veterans put their hands up, right? I want to say thank you for your service, right? And we here thank you for our service a lot. But you don't have to wear a fucking uniform to fight for our democracy. You don't have to, you got to stand up. We're doing it right now. I want to say thank every single one of you for your service to our democracy, because it's under attack. And when it's under attack, we got to fight back. And our veterans are going to lead the way. AFG is going to lead the way. With the union power, we're going to fight for our country and every single American worker. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, you know what? I feel pretty good. I feel like, matter of fact, I feel like we're going to do this. What do you say? The reason I feel like that because I know the blood that runs through AFGE. What we going to do, we're going to stand up and fight back. Let me hear you say, stand up, fight back. We're in it to win it. All right. Oh, boy, I tell you. Okay, listen, we have one more. The D.C. Labor Course is here. Okay? And they're going to close us out. My God, good to see you. All right, okay.
Good to see you, Brother Kelly.
All right, yeah, all right.
Tell me what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
The preamble of the Constitution says, say it with me, we the people, in order to form a more perfect
union.
What?
Union.
What?
Union.
They said union. They didn't say association. They didn't say organization. They said union. And the billionaires try to divide us by our color. They divide us by our tongue. They divide us men and women. They divide us old and young. But they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung, that the union makes us strong. Say it with us. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. We got one more question for you in our last song. Which side are you on?
Okay, we're going to start with the chorus. Let's hear it.
You all know this, sing it.
Yeah. Which side are you on? 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 Come all of you good workers, good news to you I tell, of how the good old union has come in here to dwell. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? 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 Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? They say in the capital city there are no neutrals found. You're either with the union or a scabby Musk bloodhound. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which
Which side are you on? Don't take that government buyout. Don't listen to Trump's lies. Us workers haven't got a chance unless we organize. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Tell me.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Now y'all see that God is with us, right? Look, I saw one snowflake just now. How many know he'll save us every single time? And listen, we're going to stand together, right? We're going to stand up and we're going to fight. Let me hear my song. Everybody just think about this. We are here to stand for America, okay? Between Elon Musk, Trump, stand our democracy. And we're going to be the one that deliver democracy back to the people. Thank you, AFGE. I love you. Stand up for your rights. Stand up and fight. Come on. I want to thank all of the districts that brought buses in, all of the locals that brought the buses in. I want to thank you. I know District 3, District 4, I appreciate you. Yeah, come on.
Thank you.